His tragic end reflects the complexities of leadership and the profound sacrifices made by those in power. Mai Chao, on the other hand, is viewed as a tragic figure, a symbol of innocence and misplaced trust. Her love for Trong Thuy was genuine, but it led to catastrophic consequences. Vietnamese folklore often portrays her as both a victim of deceit and a cautionary figure, warning of the dangers of trusting blindly, especially in matters involving the safety of the nation. Despite the tragic circumstances of their deaths, Nguyen Van and Mai Chao's story has left an indelible mark on Vietnamese history and culture. Their tale has been retold through generations as a story of loyalty, betrayal, love, and sacrifice. The image of Nguyen Van disappearing into the sea, guided by the golden turtle, remains a powerful symbol of the connection between Vietnam's mythic past and its enduring spirit of resilience. The story of Nguyen Van and Mai Chao reminds future generations of the fragility of power, the consequences of misplaced trust, and the profound cost of betrayal. Their legacy is a testament to the intricate web of love, duty, and sacrifice that underpins the history of Âu Lạc, forever enshrined in the cultural memory of Vietnam. The impact of Âu Lạc fall on the Vietnamese psyche and the lessons learned. The fall of Âu Lạc, marked by the tragic defeat of Nguyen Van and the collapse of Co Loa Citadel, left a deep and lasting impression on the Vietnamese psyche. It was more than just a military defeat, it was an event that shaped the cultural and spiritual identity of Vietnam, echoing through history as a poignant reminder of resilience, vulnerability, and the importance of unity, a story of betrayal and vulnerability. However, the betrayal that led to its fall highlighted the vulnerability that comes with internal divisions and the consequences of failing to recognize and address threats from both within and outside. The Vietnamese people learned the importance of maintaining a clear strategic vision, not only in terms of physical defenses, but also in managing relationships and alliances. The collapse of Âu Lạc taught the value of preparedness, vigilance, and the ability to foresee potential dangers that might compromise national security. This awareness would go on to influence Vietnamese leaders in their future struggles for independence, a lasting legacy of resilience and hope, despite the tragedy of Âu Lạc fall. The legacy of Nguyen Van and the kingdom's history also instilled a powerful sense of resilience in the Vietnamese people. The image of Nguyen Van, accompanied by the golden turtle, vanishing into the sea has become a symbol of endurance and a reminder of the enduring spirit of Vietnam, a spirit that refuses to be defeated, even in the face of overwhelming odds. The story of Âu Lạc is a testament to both the glory of the past and the challenges of maintaining independence. It has served as an enduring source of inspiration for later generations of Vietnamese, who drew strength from the lessons of Âu Lạc in their own struggles against foreign domination, from the Chinese dynasties to the French colonial period and beyond. The lessons learned from the rise and fall of Âu Lạc, the importance of unity, vigilance, strategic awareness, and the dangers of misplaced trust, have become foundational elements of Vietnamese cultural identity. The story is not just one of loss, it is a story that teaches the cost of freedom and the determination needed to achieve and protect it. The spirit of Nguyen Van and the legacy of Âu Lạc continue to live on, reminding the Vietnamese people of their rich heritage and their capacity to rise again, no matter the challenges they face. The cultural and historical significance of Nguyen Van's reign, the reign of Nguyen Van, the ruler of Âu Lạc, holds significant cultural and historical value for Vietnam. His leadership marked a crucial era of transformation, political unity, and the laying of a foundational identity that would resonate through generations. Nguyen Van's legacy extends beyond the establishment of Âu Lạc. It embodies resilience, innovation, and the enduring spirit of the Vietnamese people. The unification of Văn Lang and Tao, one of Nguyen Van's most important contributions, was the unification of the tribes of Văn Lang and Tao to form the Kingdom of Âu Lạc. This was an essential step towards establishing a more cohesive and powerful political entity, uniting culturally diverse regions under one rule. This unity provided a strong foundation for the kingdom and forged a collective identity that helped define the Vietnamese people, laying the groundwork for future national cohesion. By bringing together different tribes, Nguyen Van not only expanded his political control but also facilitated cultural exchanges between regions, promoting a shared heritage. This spirit of unity was vital for the survival and resilience of the Vietnamese people in the face of external threats, and it is a core aspect of the cultural narrative that has been celebrated ever since. The construction of Co Loa Citadel. The construction of Co Loa Citadel was one of Nguyen Vuong's most notable achievements, symbolizing the kingdom's strength and ambition. As the capital of Âu Lạc, Co Loa was a monumental engineering accomplishment, boasting multiple layers of spiraling walls that showcased a sophisticated understanding of military defense and architectural innovation. Its unique design not only reflected the strategic awareness of Nguyen Vuong, but also served as a powerful symbol of the technological and cultural prowess of the time. The historical significance of Co Loa Citadel lies in its symbolism as a fortress of resilience. It became a central point of identity for the kingdom and was remembered as a bastion against invaders. The tales of its construction, involving the legendary golden turtle and the magical crossbow, imbued the site with an aura of mysticism, intertwining mythology with history. These legends emphasized the close relationship between human determination and supernatural guidance, highlighting a cultural belief in the divine support of the Vietnamese cause. Military and defensive innovations, and Nguyen Vuong's reign is also remembered for his innovations in military defense. The construction of Co Loa and the creation of the magic crossbow, demonstrated a sophisticated understanding of warfare and the importance of technological advancement for maintaining sovereignty. The crossbow, said to have the power to shoot multiple arrows at once, symbolized the strength and ingenuity of Âu Lạc and its ability to resist foreign threats. These innovations left a lasting legacy in Vietnamese culture, influencing later generations in their own battles for independence. The spirit of innovation and the emphasis on defensive strength are recurring themes in the history of Vietnam. Reflecting the enduring impact of Nguyen Vuong's reign on the nation's approach to resisting foreign domination, cultural practices, and spiritual beliefs, under Nguyen Vuong, Âu Lạc also saw the flourishing of cultural practices that have become central to Vietnamese identity. The kingdom fostered an environment where ancestor worship and spiritual beliefs played an integral role in daily life. These practices were deeply rooted in the collective consciousness of the people, emphasizing a connection with their forebears and the natural world. The legend of the golden turtle assisting in Nguyen Vuong further strengthened the belief in the interconnection between the spiritual and physical realms, which has remained a vital aspect of Vietnamese culture. The myths surrounding Nguyen Vuong's reign have also contributed to a sense of cultural continuity. Stories of his leadership, the construction of Co Loa, and the tragic events involving My Chau have been passed down through generations, forming a significant part of Vietnamese folklore. These narratives emphasize themes of loyalty, sacrifice, resilience, and the balance between human strength and supernatural influence, values that continue to shape Vietnamese cultural identity. A symbol of resilience and tragedy, and Nguyen Vuong's reign, although ending in tragedy, has come to symbolize both the aspirations and vulnerabilities of early Vietnam. His efforts to unify the region, build a strong kingdom, and defend it against external forces reflected a spirit of resilience and determination that has been celebrated throughout Vietnamese history. The fall of Âu Lạc serves as a reminder of the challenges inherent in maintaining independence and the consequences of internal weaknesses and external manipulation. The story of Nguyen Vuong's reign is a powerful cultural touchstone that continues to inspire the Vietnamese people. It embodies the ideals of unity, leadership, and the pursuit of innovation while also offering lessons on vigilance, the dangers of misplaced trust, and the costs of betrayal. The cultural and historical significance of his reign lies not only in his achievements, but also in the enduring lessons and symbols he left behind, elements that continue to shape Vietnamese identity and the national spirit of resilience in the face of adversity. Legends and folk tales surrounding Nguyen Vuong and My Chau. The story of Nguyen Vuong and his daughter, My Chau, is one of the most poignant and well-known legends in Vietnamese history, filled with love, betrayal, magic, and tragedy. These folk tales have become an integral part of Vietnam's cultural heritage, conveying powerful messages about loyalty, responsibility, and the vulnerability of the human heart. The myth of the golden turtle and the magic crossbow, one of the most famous legends from Ndung Vong's time involves the construction of Ko Loa Citadel and the help of a mythical creature, the golden turtle, Kim Kui. According to legend, when Ndung Vong decided to build the citadel, he faced numerous challenges. Each night, the walls of the citadel would mysteriously collapse, as if some invisible force were preventing its completion. Desperate, Ndung Vong prayed for divine assistance. In response to his prayers, the golden turtle appeared from the waters and guided Ndung Vong in constructing the citadel. Under the turtle's direction, the walls were finally completed, spiraling in layers that resembled a conch shell, a design believed to be both strategically and spiritually powerful. The golden turtle also gifted Ndung Vong a magical crossbow, known as the Nothan. The crossbow had a special trigger made from one of the golden turtle's claws. And it was said that a single shot could release thousands of arrows, capable of wiping out an entire enemy army. This magic crossbow symbolized the divine protection over Âu Lạc and gave Ndung Vong the confidence to resist the looming threats from neighboring powers. The love story of Mai Chao and Trong Tui, the most tragic part of Ndung Vong's legend, revolves around his daughter, Mai Chao, and her ill-fated love with Trong Tui, the son of Tru De, the ruler of Nanue. In an effort to secure peace between Âu Lạc and Nanue, Tru De proposed a marriage between his son and Mai Chao. Ndung Vong, eager to establish friendly relations, agreed to the proposal, and Mai Chao and Trong Tui were married. However, Trong Tui's true intentions were deceitful. He was sent by his father to uncover the secret of the magic crossbow that protected Âu Lạc. In their intimate moments, Mai Chao, deeply in love and trusting her husband, revealed the secret of the crossbow. Trong Tui took advantage of her trust and secretly replaced the magical trigger with a fake one before returning to his father. With the magic crossbow rendered powerless, Tru De launched an invasion against Âu Lạc. Ndung Vong, relying on the magic crossbow, was shocked to find it useless, and his forces were swiftly overwhelmed. Realizing that their kingdom was about to fall, Ndung Vong fled with Mai Chao. The tragic end of Mai Chao, as they fled southward, Ndung Vong grew suspicious of how their enemies could follow their trail so easily. It was then revealed that Mai Chao, in her innocence, had scattered goose feathers along the way to help her husband find her. In his rage and despair, Ndung Vong realized that it was his daughter's naivety and misplaced trust that had led to the downfall of Âu Lạc. Reaching the seashore, Ndung Vong called upon the golden turtle for guidance. The turtle appeared and accused Mai Chao of betraying her father and her country. In that heartbreaking moment, Ndung Vong, torn between his duty as a king and his love for his daughter, chose to uphold his responsibility to his kingdom. He drew his sword and executed Mai Chao by the sea, before following the golden turtle into the waters, disappearing forever. It is said that Ndung Vong went to the underwater realm, symbolizing his return to the spiritual world after fulfilling his duty in the mortal realm. The redemption of Mai Chao and Trong Tui's grief. The legend of Mai Chao did not end with her tragic death. According to folk tales, where Mai Chao's blood touched the water, seashells were said to have turned a deep pink, symbolizing her innocence and her love that transcended betrayal. Today, pink seashells are still found along the coast of Ko Loa, serving as a reminder of her story and the profound sorrow it entails. As for Trong Tui, upon hearing of Mai Chao's death, he was overcome with grief. Though his actions had been driven by duty to his father, Trong Tui genuinely loved Mai Chao. In deep remorse, he is said to have thrown himself into the well at Ko Loa, hoping to reunite with her in the afterlife. The well, known as Trong Tui Well, became a symbol of his repentance and the enduring tragedy of their love. It is said that the water from the well held a mystical quality, reflecting the sorrow and longing of Trong Tui for Mai Chao. Cultural lessons and symbolism. The legends surrounding Ndung Vong and Mai Chao carry deep cultural and moral lessons for the Vietnamese people. Mai Chao's story is often interpreted as a cautionary tale about the danger of misplaced trust and the vulnerability that comes from innocence in matters of national importance. Her tragic fate reminds people of the delicate balance between love and responsibility, and the dire consequences that can arise when loyalty to family conflicts with loyalty to the nation. and Duong Vong's actions, while severe, reflect the difficult choices leaders must make to protect their people and uphold their duty. His disappearance into the sea symbolizes the idea that even great leaders must ultimately answer to a higher power and that their legacy is defined by the choices they make in the most challenging moments. These folk tales also highlight the importance of resilience and the enduring spirit of the Vietnamese people. The story of Co Loa's fall and Duong Vong's leadership, and My Chau's tragic love have been passed down through generations, shaping the collective memory and identity of Vietnam. They embody themes of love, sacrifice, betrayal, and redemption, universal emotions that continue to resonate and remind the Vietnamese of their rich cultural heritage and the enduring quest for independence and unity. The symbolism of Co Loa and Duong Vong in Vietnamese resistance against foreign domination. Co Loa is not just a significant historical site, it embodies the deep symbolism of the Vietnamese people's resilience against foreign invasions. And Duong Vong, the first king of the Âu Lạc state, represents a model of patriotism and indomitable spirit in the fight against oppression. Co Loa, a symbol of resistance, Co Loa, with its unique earthworks and strategic geographical position, symbolizes the unity and resistance of the Vietnamese people. Built as a fortress, Co Loa represents strength and endurance, showcasing the determination of the Âu Lạc inhabitants to protect their homeland. More than just a military structure, Co Loa signifies the spirit of resistance, the connection between the people and their homeland, and a proud cultural heritage. And Duong Vong, the archetype of leadership, and Duong Vong is not merely a historical figure, he embodies the qualities of a capable leader and a devoted patriot. He unified various tribes, established the Âu Lạc state, and enacted policies to safeguard his nation. Under his leadership, the people bravely fought against the invasion of Qin Shi Huang. His fighting spirit stirred national pride and motivated the population to rise in defense of their homeland. The connection between Co Loa and Duong Vong. Co Loa and Duong Vong are inseparable in the history of national resistance. Co Loa served as a stronghold for Duong Vong and the Âu Lạc army during their battles. The image of Duong Vong fighting alongside the walls of Co Loa has become a powerful symbol of the Vietnamese people's unyielding will against foreign domination. Historical legacy. The legacy of Duong Vong and Co Loa continues to resonate in the hearts of the Vietnamese people. Stories of resistance and patriotism are passed down through generations, reminding us of the importance of protecting our homeland and cultural values. Co Loa and Duong Vong are not merely historical milestones, but also sources of inspiration for future generations in their struggle for national integrity. Conclusion. Co Loa and Duong Vong symbolize a significant period in history and serve as inspiration for patriotism, unity, and resistance. They have left a valuable legacy for the Vietnamese people, reminding each of us of the importance of defending our homeland and preserving our cultural identity. Reflections on Âu Lạc place in Vietnamese history, a symbol of unity, resilience, and tragedy. Introduction. The history of Âu Lạc, particularly under the leadership of Duong Vong, is a profound chapter in Vietnamese history. This ancient state serves as a symbol of unity, resilience, and tragedy, embodying the struggles and aspirations of the Vietnamese people throughout their long journey toward independence and self-identity. A symbol of unity, Âu Lạc emerged during a critical time when various tribes and communities sought to unite against foreign aggression. And Duong Vong's leadership was pivotal in consolidating these diverse groups into a single nation. His vision for a unified state not only established a strong political structure, but also fostered a sense of shared identity among the people. The construction of Co Loa as the capital was a testament to this unity, serving as a fortified hub that represented the collective strength of the Âu Lạc people. This sense of belonging and solidarity was crucial for the nation as it faced external threats, allowing them to stand together against invaders. Resilience in the face of adversity. The story of Âu Lạc is also one of remarkable resilience. Despite facing formidable opponents, including the powerful Qin dynasty, and Duong Vong and his people fought bravely to defend their homeland. The ingenuity and determination displayed during these conflicts reflect the Vietnamese spirit of perseverance. The legend of the golden turtle and the magic crossbow highlights the resourcefulness of the Âu Lạc warriors, emphasizing their willingness to confront adversity with innovation and courage. Even in moments of defeat, the legacy of resilience endured, inspiring future generations to continue the fight for independence. The tragedy of loss, yet, the history of Âu Lạc is not without tragedy. The fall of the state, marked by betrayal and the loss of Ndung Vong, serves as a poignant reminder of the vulnerabilities that accompany unity and strength. The tales of heartbreak and despair that followed the collapse of Âu Lạc resonate deeply within the collective memory of the Vietnamese people. This tragedy illustrates the delicate balance between power and fragility, as well as the consequences of internal strife amidst external pressures. The legacy of Âu Lạc is a testament to the harsh realities of history, reminding us that even in unity and resilience, the threat of loss looms. Conclusion: in reflecting on the place of Âu Lạc in Vietnamese history, we recognize its significance as a symbol of unity, resilience, and tragedy. The stories of Ndung Vong and his people remind us of the importance of collective identity and the strength found in solidarity. While the fall of Âu Lạc serves as a painful reminder of the fragility of unity, it also inspires future generations to learn from the past, fostering a spirit of resilience that continues to define the Vietnamese nation. As we honor the legacy of Âu Lạc, we carry forward its lessons of unity in the face of adversity, ensuring that the sacrifices of those who came before us are never forgotten. Ndung Vong, the founder and ruler of Âu Lạc, left an indelible mark on Vietnamese history. His achievements reflect a leader who sought unity, security, and resilience for his people. Though his reign ended in tragedy, the story of Ndung Vong offers valuable lessons about leadership, innovation, and the challenges of preserving sovereignty. Ndung Vong's achievements: unification of tribes. One of Ndung Vong's greatest achievements was the unification of the Văn Lang and Viet tribes into the state of Âu Lạc. By bringing together these different communities, he laid the foundation for a more cohesive and powerful entity, which was critical for resisting foreign threats. Establishment of Co Loa. Ndung Vong constructed Co Loa, the first fortified capital of Vietnam, which was both a political and military center. The structure of Co Loa, with its concentric walls and strategic design, was an impressive feat of engineering for its time, demonstrating both military prowess and the ability to inspire collective effort among his people. Military innovation. Ndung Vong is also credited with introducing technological advances in warfare, particularly the creation of the magical crossbow, said to be gifted by a golden turtle. This weapon symbolized the combination of technological ingenuity and mythological support, which provided the Âu Lạc people with a significant advantage against their enemies. Lessons from Ndung Vong's story. The importance of unity. Ndung Vong's success in uniting the tribes teaches the enduring importance of national unity. His achievements in consolidating power and creating a centralized state were instrumental in building a stronger defense against external threats. This lesson remains relevant for any nation facing challenges, underscoring the value of solidarity in the face of adversity, balancing trust and vigilance. The downfall of Âu Lạc came in part due to Ndung Vong's misplaced trust in outsiders, particularly his son-in-law, Tran Thuy. This tragedy highlights the delicate balance between openness and vigilance. It teaches us that while building alliances is crucial, leaders must also be cautious and discerning to safeguard their nation's interests. Adaptability and innovation. The story of the magic crossbow emphasizes the importance of innovation in maintaining a competitive edge. Ndung Vong's ability to adopt new technologies was key to his initial successes. This lesson is timeless, reminding us that adapting to changing circumstances and embracing new ideas are critical components of leadership and resilience. The fragility of power. Despite his achievements, Ndung Vong ultimately faced defeat, illustrating the fragility of power and the consequences of underestimating both external and internal threats. His story serves as a reminder that even the most well-established systems are vulnerable if vigilance is not maintained and if the leader fails to address emerging challenges effectively. Conclusion: Ndung Vong's legacy is a complex blend of remarkable achievements and cautionary lessons. His efforts to unify the tribes, establish a fortified capital, and introduce military innovations laid an important foundation for Vietnamese statehood. However, his eventual downfall offers powerful lessons about leadership, vigilance, and the ever-present risks of complacency. By reflecting on his story, we gain insights into the qualities necessary for both leadership and the preservation of a nation's sovereignty, unity, adaptability, and the careful balance of trust and caution. The cultural impact of Âu Lạc in modern Vietnam. Festivals, literature, and folklore. The legacy of Âu Lạc, especially the story of Nduong Vong and Co Loa, has had a lasting influence on Vietnamese culture. This impact is most evident in the traditions that have survived into the present day, including festivals, literature, and folklore that continue to shape Vietnamese identity and collective memory. Festivals. One of the most prominent ways in which Âu Lac's cultural legacy is celebrated is through festivals. The Co Loa Festival, held annually at the Co Loa Citadel in Hanoi, is a tribute to Nduong Vong and his contributions to Vietnamese history. During this festival, people gather to honor the memory of Nduong Vong, participating in traditional rituals, performances, and processions that recall the grandeur of the Âu Lạc period. This festival serves not only as a cultural celebration but also as a reminder of the unity and resilience of the Vietnamese people. Literature. The story of Âu Lạc, particularly the tragic tale of Nduong Vong, his daughter My Chow, and her ill-fated love with Trong Thuy, has been a rich source of inspiration for Vietnamese literature. Poets and writers have retold this story countless times, often using it as a symbol of loyalty, betrayal, and the consequences of misplaced trust. The love between My Chow and Trong Thuy has become an archetype in Vietnamese literature, reflecting the complexities of human emotions amidst the larger context of national loyalty and tragedy. Through these works, the cultural themes of Âu Lạc continue to resonate, offering moral lessons about trust, duty, and sacrifice. Folklore. Folklore is another significant avenue through which Âu Lac's influence endures. The legend of the Golden Turtle and the Magic Crossbow has become a well-known story passed down through generations. This tale, which blends historical events with mythical elements, highlights the resourcefulness and determination of the Vietnamese people. Folktales from the Âu Lạc period often emphasize the importance of wisdom, resilience, and the relationship between humanity and the natural world. These stories serve not only as entertaining narratives but also as educational tools, teaching young generations about their cultural heritage and the values that have shaped Vietnamese society. Conclusion. The cultural impact of Âu Lạc in modern Vietnam is profound, permeating festivals, literature, and folklore. These cultural expressions not only keep the memory of Âu Lạc alive but also reinforce the values of unity, resilience, and national pride. Through the Co Loa Festival, literary works, and enduring folktales, the legacy of Âu Lạc and Nduong Vong continues to be celebrated, reminding the Vietnamese people of their rich cultural heritage and the lessons learned from their history. The spirit of Âu Lạc, embodied in the legacy of Nduong Vong, serves as a timeless inspiration for the Vietnamese people, echoing the values of resilience, unity, and perseverance. Âu Lạc, though a brief period in the long history of Vietnam, symbolizes an enduring struggle for self-determination and the courage to stand up against foreign domination. Nduong Vong's establishment of the Âu Lạc state and his efforts to fortify the kingdom reflect a deep-seated yearning for independence, a sentiment that has been passed down through generations. This indomitable spirit is reflected in the Vietnamese people's resistance throughout history, from the later Chinese occupations to the modern conflicts that defined Vietnam's path to freedom. The image of Co Loa's spiraled walls stands as a testament to the determination and ingenuity that characterize the Vietnamese identity, serving as a powerful symbol of defense, ingenuity, and cultural pride.